This game is El Salar. I think it's fantastic, and I briefly talked about it on the Steam Next Fest demo, but I just wanted to go ahead and put up the entire long play version of the demo.
Is this a cutscene?
And I won't have things to say the entire time. I'm just showing off the game. I'll occasionally make comments, however. This is a good game. One small thing to note is that when you want to interact with an object, there's a question mark that appears right next to your health gauge, but for many items you have to be in exactly the right spot, as well as conversations. This doesn't lend itself very well to later on in the game when you have to make very fast lever pulls and you're in the wrong position. Oh, this game is fucking awesome. Now, I can't say that I know too terrible an amount about Bolivia, other than what I learned from Jeremy Clarkson, Richard May, and James Hammond. Oh, in one of those orders. However, this is a really cool level design, I think. In that the setting of the game, this bar is in a old, junked out train, and I just think that's super neat. They have this band, the Cosmic Llamas. You can see this is kind of you think that the creator of the game might have played Undertale, but it doesn't matter because it's unique enough in its own way. It's got its own flair. I think it's a very stylistic game, not to be too pompous and use words like stylish and atmosphere. It's aesthetic. I could have cut this section down, but it's an RPG game. You're supposed to explore and look around at things, and I wasn't playing this in mind of the way I would edit it. This is just the game. This whole section of the game was initially where I got lost, because the clue that you get is to follow the music. However, there's very little distinction in the volume or direction of the music, so you end up just having to kind of guess, and I actually uninstalled the game, and then I thought about it, and I went and I looked at the trailer sometime later. I saw there was more to the game, so I ended up going and re-downloading this just to get past that part. And it's a good thing I did, because there's so much more in this game. I have no idea what this creature is, by the way. I don't know what this is. It must be a local thing. It seems like this would not be that difficult to figure out, right? If you just talk to the guy and he tells you the directions and what you're supposed to do. Oh yeah, you're just both supposed to go through the door. But this this took an embarrassingly long time to figure out. Am I supposed to click E on this door? What about these holes in the wall? What do I do again? I accidentally got through the room by mistake. So the basic plot of the story is that you are a flamingo who can't fly and join the rest of the migration. And you're going to go and ask these ancient gods for their help to assist you in learning how to fly. And I'm wondering what other places in Bolivia or maybe nearby in South America they might use. It would be cool to travel to places like the Andes Mountains, which is way south, I know. But I'm sure there's a lot of cool Mesoamerican sites that is going to be the focus of the game. This section of the game is actually a lot longer than it appears in this playthrough. You'll spend quite a fair amount of time going through this initial dungeon because the enemies are a little bit difficult and the way that you have to deal with them, learning the new movement, takes a while. This segment here is actually one of the most difficult parts, where you have to outrun this god that you've woken up, and you're gonna have a hard time getting past this section. I did it at least 36 times, because when he goes past you, it doesn't kill you. You're just there on the screen and you're stuck, and you don't know where to go, so you have to. There's actually a dedicated restart room button.
Oh Jesus!
Just for this, it turns out. That's actually pretty sick. I think it's great when games have a musical theme to them, quite literally. And I could definitely see that since they're going on tour, you're probably going to run into the Cosmic Llama and they'll play their other songs where your secondary character will join them on the drums. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I also think that it's nice to see that now that you've woken up the rain god, it's finally ended the drought, and that's what everyone's talking about in the town. They're very happy about that. Yeah, I initially gave this a 7 out of 10 because I thought it was great, but I uninstalled it after I got stuck at the salt flat area. Coming back and playing it again, it's definitely an 8 out of 10, for sure.